Kitkats can read.
Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be bringing you my January TBR, the first one of the year. I'm very excited. I'm really hoping that I can get my reading off to a good start this year, and fingers crossed that it does. So I will be playing my TBR game, World of Kitkats, and it's a game that I have created of like a board that I've created that consists of mini TBR games that you land on when you land on these colour cats that are on the board. I will show it to you anyway so you'll be able to see, and I will have a playlist of all of my other World of Kitkats TBRs down in the description box below if you want to check out all of my other ones. But yeah, I'm super looking forward to seeing what I'm gonna read. I'm really enjoying like romance, contemporary romance, and also I feel like rereads would be really good for me. Had a really tough end to the year last year, so I'm kind of like hoping that I'm gonna have like a pick-me-up thing going on. So yeah, without further ado, the next clip you'll see is where I'll be choosing the coloured cats and the TBR games that go towards them. As you can see, I've got the games list here. The ones that came out in December I've taken out just to try and give it a little bit of fairness towards the other TBR games. So as you guys can see, I've got my spinner up here, so it's going to choose it for me, and then I'm going to keep going along until I've filled every single coloured cat. So without further ado, let's spin the wheel. Okay, so our first one is randomized TBR, which is here. So that's using random.org or just simply using like the book folder. So that would be if it lands on a red cat. For the pink cat, it's pink small gumball machine. So that's this one here. That's my pink gumball machine that's got like selected books and prompts in it. Coin push TBR is going towards the blue cat. So far so good with these ones coming out. Series to continue jar will be purple cat. It's going here. Sea Oracle cards is going to be the yellow cat here. TBR jar is going to be for the green cat. So that's any of my TBR jars. Okay, we've got Bookopoly, which is going towards the orange cat here. TBR Candy Shop is going to be black cat. Monthly TBR pot is going to be grey cat. Okay, so beer pong is going to be the cream cat. Beer pong TBR. Okay, final one now, guys. Reread jar will be the final, which is the rainbow cat. So red cat, randomized TBR, pink cat, pink small TBR gun machine, blue cat, coin push TBR, purple cat, series to continue jar, yellow cat, Sea Oracle cards, green cat is any TBR jar, orange cat is Bookopoly, black cat, candy shop TBR, grey cat, monthly TBR pot, cream cat, beer pong TBR, and the rainbow cat is reread jar. So now that we've chosen those, let's play the actual game and see what games we got coming out for the month of January. Hello and welcome to January World of Kitkats TBR board. So as always with our book counter, we start off the board I'll just quickly go over the rules. I roll with 2 6-sided dice in my little plastic pot here. If I roll a double, it means I add on another roll, and I do it until I don't have any more, but I do have a maximum of 12. Now, if I land on a particular colour cat more than 2 times, I will roll again as well. I allow myself a maximum of 2 goes. A treat yourself square is either an option to either treat myself to a book, a free choice of book, or to play a TBR game that hasn't come up this month that I would like to play that will lead me towards a prompt. So it's kind of like a free space to do whatever. So I can either have it lead down to chance, choose it myself, or allow myself to purchase a book, whichever. It's kind of like a free square. But we've chosen our colour cats, so if we land on those, it's the TBR game that it goes towards. Sometimes it gives me a book, sometimes I have to choose the book, so we shall see. So I start with a minimum of 5 rolls, so we're going to start with roll number 1 for January 2025. It's a 5 and a 1, which is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our first prompt is the Orange Cat TBR game. Okay, first TBR game, Bookopoly. This, I believe, is the last place that I finished. If it's completely wrong, never mind. I literally, like, the counter fell off and I can't be bothered to look through the videos, but I believe this is where I last finished off. So I've got my huge dice I'm going to roll. It only goes from 1 to 6, and we're going to move around the board and get a prompt. So here we go. Let's roll on the table. Aha! We have got, I'll just show you, a 6. So let's move 6 around the board from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is a review book, and that's what we've landed on. So our first roll of the new year was an Orange Cat, which was Bookopoly, and as you guys would have seen, I landed on review book. The book that I've decided to go towards this is my physical book of We Used to Be Magic by B. Ingalls. I got this whilst I was at Yelk. It wasn't like sent to me from the publisher or anything, so like there's nothing like massively like strict on to read it. However, I feel like because I've got an art copy of this that I should feel quite privileged to give it a read for like people and the publisher itself. And it's a contemporary book. It does release in January as well, so yeah, fingers crossed this is one that I do enjoy. Roll number 2. It's a 3 and a 1, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grey Cat is our second roll TBR game. So we have got here monthly TBR pot of prompts. So inside a mixture of prompts. So let's choose one, see what we're going to get. I'm going for this green one, and we are going for, this one's nice and easy, a physical book. Roll number 2, Grey Cat monthly TBR pot. As you guys would have seen, a physical book was the prompt that came out of the pot, which is quite good. I can literally fit anything towards that. And so I've decided to go with my art copy of Daughter of Chaos by A.S. Webb. I also got this at Yelk. This also releases in January. That's why I'm putting it on here. I'm quite excited for this one. I'm looking forward to reading it. It's like Greek gods. It's quite a chunk of a book, but I know loads of people are really excited for this one at Yelp, and yeah, I'm super intrigued. I did order the special edition from Waterstone, so I will end up having the finished edition as well in January, so I'm looking forward to having that. But yeah, I just want to like read it and see what all the fuss is about. Number 3, a 6 and a 1 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aha, treat yourself. So lucky for me, roll number 3 landed on treat yourself. This time I've decided to use treat yourself by literally picking something that I would like to read, and so I have gone with Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painton. I got this for my Christmas present. I got this with some Christmas money, and I do have a couple of other books from the library that are by this author, and I've just been constantly looking at this one. I did at one point have it from the library, but I just never got around to reading it, and then people were requesting it, so I just didn't get around to reading it. And this is like the first one that's in the series, but yeah, I do have these 2 books from the library, and there's also the new one that I've got as well. So I need to read this one first and then get on to the other ones. I completely match with this, but yeah, I'm looking to see what the fuss is about with this author and the books, and yeah, fingers crossed I end up enjoying it. Roll number 4, a 6 and a 4, which is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A Purple Cat series. I need to continue Jar. Now, it's not fully updated. I have read a couple of series since then, but these are the ones that I've kind of like purchased, so they will be like the next ones in line. And let's open the jar. I have a lot of series that I'm in the middle of, so yeah, let's, I don't know, go for this one here, the leopard one. And we've got As Red as Blood by Sala Samuka. This is a short book, so this is the book that I do need to reread. So roll number 4 was the Purple Cat series to continue Jar, and as you guys would have seen, As Red as Blood series came out. However, I do need to reread the first book in order to continue the series, as thus were quite a lot of my series books. But I don't have this book anymore. I believe I unhauled it at the time, so I will have to get it as an ebook or from the library or something. So I'll place a picture of the book over here. But I remember it being a very short book, but I don't really remember too much about it. But that's honestly why I need to reread it. But I read it a long time ago, like near my beginnings of BookTube. That's how long ago it was. So yes, I can't remember if I did do a book review on it, so I might check like my video review out on it if I did. But I still would need to refresh my mind. Could this be our 5th and final roll for January? Let's give it a go. Another 6 and a 4, 10. So it is our final one. Let's see what we've landed on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Blue Cat is roll number 5 TBR game, and the final roll for the board for January. Okay, so in the midst of trying to use my coin game, I discovered it had broken, so I will have to order a new one eventually. So unfortunately, Coin Push TBR is out of the mix. I, however, have gone with Illumicrate reading prompt cards instead of Coin Push, because I haven't had this one in a good while. So inside here, inside the box, we have got a mixture of coloured cards, and on them are prompts. Alright, let's shuffle and see which prompt card I'm gonna get. Let's see if one like calls out to me as I'm shuffling. Ah, there we go. One has jumped. This is a book featuring your favorite trope. Lucky for us, roll number 5 is the final roll for January, which means that if I do somehow read these 5 books, I can read whatever I want. I'm a mood reader anyway, so if I stick to this TBR somehow, it'd be a great miracle. But anyway, so Blue Cat came out with this one. Unfortunately, my coin TBR game broke whilst I was trying to start filming, so I will need to get a new one at some point. So unfortunately it will have to be discontinued for the time being. So I went with Illumicrate TBR cards because I haven't had that one come up in a while. I feel like I've only ever had it come up once. And so the prompt, as you would have seen, was a book featuring a favourite trope, which is a good one, and it's very suited for the time at present because I'm reading a lot of like contemporaries and romances, and I have a lot of like favourite romance tropes. So the one trope that I'm going to go with, because I have many, is where the character has a connection with a spirit or a ghost and there being some sort of like romance there. So I've gone with another Christmas book that I've got, Girl Haunts Boy, and this is by Cesar Vitale. This is actually a movie now, but I'd never heard of the book before, and I never heard about the movie until I literally picked up the book and was like, what's this? So yeah, like I just want to see what the fuss is about, but it does sound like really cool, and it's quite a short like book as well, like a nice contemporary length. So yeah, and it's told in multiple perspectives from the 2 characters as well. I feel like it's going to be very emotional but also like enjoyable too, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one. Okay guys, so the grab machine is fresh for the year, and this time there's 12, so that there's one for each month, and I'm going to try and prioritize the grab machine. So I've kept someone from the previous year, last year, and I have also put some new ones. So without further ado, let's just see which one I naturally end up picking up, because I can't remember what I've put in each one. So I'm just going to go straight down and grab one. Okay, there we go. Oh. And the ball has shot out, and the winning choice is a new one. What is it? It's a reread. It's Geek Girl Model Misfit. Nice one. So as you guys would have seen with the grab machine, the book that came out was a reread for Geek Girl Model Misfit by Holly Smell. This is the second book that's in this series. I reread the first one last year, loved rereading it. There was the TV show. I know it's going to have another season. I'm very excited for it. So therefore I would like to reread this one anyway, to 1, refresh myself on it, 2, go through all like my love of it again, and I'm just really glad that this one's come out, because I think a reread is honestly what I need at the minute, and a good laugh. I really matched with this book as well. I'm just all the yellows this time. So yeah, I'm very excited that this came out of the grab machine, and yeah, looking forward to the reread of it. I'm continuing this on my phone because my camera has decided to be really annoying and say it's exceeded its file limit, which then would have to mean that I've got to take the files off of the camera onto the laptop and then go back into the camera and just like wipe the numbers clean. I don't know, like it's being very annoying. It did something really weird like last time as well, like when I was filming a book haul, and yeah, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna film the rest of this video because there's not much left now to film on my phone. So I'm sorry that it's gone from that to this. So yes, currently reading, I am reading Dungeons and Drama by Christy Boyce. And this one I'm really enjoying. This is the first book that's in the series. The second one I think comes out the end of this month. I'm quite excited for that. So yes, very much looking forward to that. I've got it in my pre-order wish list. I haven't like purchased it, but I have a list of books that are like not available yet, so that when they are available I can move them to my actual wish list, but it's just so I can kind of like know about what's coming out. But yeah, this is really cute. I'm really enjoying this one. It's a contemporary book. It's got like fake dating in it, and this girl, like, she kind of like drives her mum's car one day when she really shouldn't have, and as punishment she has to work in her dad's geeky shop, and then there's Nathan, who also goes to school with her. He's very geeky, and so she's kind of like learning the ropes of the shop, but also kind of like starting to get into Dungeons and Dragons, which they do play at the game store. And then she creates her character of the bard, and at the same time there's a character that's there that Nathan is interested in, and so she's like, oh, like, if we fake date, then this girl that you like, who never seems to like anything unless it's unavailable, like, will suddenly be interested in you. And then like her ex came into the store, so she's like, oh, so I kind of blurted out that you and me were like dating, so like it's kind of like a win-win, so like it would keep my ex off my back, and like for you it, you know, get the girl interested. So it's like a fake dating relationship. It's very cute, it's very geeky. I'm really enjoying it. I'm thinking about it like when I'm not reading it and thinking that I want to pick it up, so I think that's a good thing. So yeah, so I'm really enjoying that at the minute. I'm also currently reading Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer Armitage. It feels like I've been reading this forever, but I have been listening to the audiobook again. I only just started it yesterday again. I've literally got this now, and on the audiobook it says there's like 2 hours something left, so I will have it done within the next few days, but definitely will be done in the new year. I'm not sure why I'm thinking about it yet, because at first I was kind of thinking like, is it me? Because when I'm reading it, it's, you know, it's like I'm dipping in and out of it. But then if I'm really enjoying Dungeons and Drama, then it's got to be the book, right? So yeah, there's some points where I found that I have been like enjoying it, but then there's other parts where I would dip out of it and just not be interested. So it's just been a very off book for me, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to think about it, and we'll have to see like how it ends in that. But yeah, I'm really intrigued to see like what Alicia and Sam thought of it though, and I'm still up for discussing it with them. I feel like it'll be a very interesting live show for sure. So yeah, we will go with that. So yeah, those two I'm currently reading. I am going to be starting New Year's Kiss by Lee Matthews on New Year's Eve. So yeah, because I really want to like read a book that's around New Year's, and there's literally only like a couple of days left of the new year that I'm filming this, so by the time you see this it will be New Year, so I will be in the middle of this book. So yeah, we'll go with that. So yeah, I'm just mentioning it because I'll be like, oh, technically there'll be a third book that I'll be in the middle of, but I just want to start it and be in the moment of New Year's. I always feel like it goes better. It's almost like when you read Christmassy books in the Christmas month, you know, it just has a stronger effect, I suppose, on yourself. So those are the currently reading books. Okay guys, it's TBR Tombola time. As you can see, all of my books are in here, in this tombola that I've had a few years now, and I have got them all up to date with every single current book that I've got. And so I'm gonna give it a spin one way, and then I will give it a spin the other way. Just open it here and select a book without looking. So believe me, my eyes are shut. So I've got one here. It's this red one. Okay, let's see what this book is. Okay, so it's a book that's in the Mortal Instruments series. This one is Lord of Shadows. So what I'll do is I will read the next book in line for the Mortal Instruments. So the TBR tombola, which we use every month if it doesn't come out of the TBR game, because I like to have a bit of randomness. Plus I'm choosing from my own books, and also I like the challenge. So as you guys would have seen, we had a book that's in the Mortal Instruments world come out. However, because I'm reading it in order, I will have to go with the next book instead. So I'm gonna go with the Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Maureen Johnson and Ceres Brennan, I want to say. But yeah, I'll place a picture over here because I do need to like dig it out. Whether I get around to reading it in January, I'm not entirely sure, because it is a beast of a book, and it is a book that has like a lot of little stories in it. So yeah, we'll see. There's like other books that I do kind of like want to read, plus I've got review books as well that are on the agenda that are more important, obviously. So yeah, I'm not sure whether it will be one that I'll get around to reading. I would just like put it out there and be honest, but it's there on the TBR. But that's it from me, guys, for this video. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. All of my social media links, as always, are linked down below if you would like to follow me elsewhere. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I will see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!